What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the couch.
Woo! That was
Let's just get on with it. Day 4.
What is this? Part 4?
Part 4, day 4, life 4.
Okay.
Shit's gonna get real.
Someone's gonna die.
Alright, Narrator.
It's already Sunday. I've been getting incredibly anxious about Natsuke's upcoming visit. I keep telling myself there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. I wonder if she'll act any different when it's just the two of us. Meanwhile, she's been texting me a lot. We sent each other one after exchanging numbers to double check, but it turned into conversation. She's almost a different personality on the phone, using tons of emoji and cute language. She also really likes complaining about things, but I kinda saw that one coming. But putting Natsuke aside, I haven't heard a thing from Sayori since she left club early the other day. It's not like we text each other all the time or anything, but I've been worried about her in the back of my mind.
They used to.
Between what Sayori said and what Monika said, is it really okay for me to put Sayori's feelings aside when she might need me? I decide to visit Sayori before Natsuke comes over. Rather than asking, I simply tell her I'm coming over, much like we've done in the past. Once I reach Sayori's house, I knock on the door before entering it myself. Again, we used to play so often that we've made it a habit of simply entering each other's houses like we were family.
Uh-oh.
The house is quiet. Sayori isn't anywhere on the first floor, so I assume she's up in her room. It's already strange of her not to run down to greet me. I head up to her bedroom, where I finally find her. Sayori?
Hi, PrinceYuki.
I sit down in her room. Sayori forces a smile, but it's easy to tell that she's different. There's a minute of silence between us.
You haven't come over like this in a long time, have you?
I guess you're right. It's been a long time. Not much has really changed, though, has it?
Sayori's room is as messy as it's always been. I always recognize the same stuffed animals and wall decorations that she'd had for years now.
If you came over more often, it wouldn't be such a mess.
That's because I end up cleaning it for you.
How come you suddenly wanted to come over today? Aren't you supposed to see Natsuke today?
Yeah, but... Wait, how did you know that?
Sayori had already left by the time we decided that last meeting.
Monika told me. It's only natural for her to keep me informed about the festival preparations, right?
That's true. But what about you? Aren't you going to be helping Monika today?
Of course. But I'm just helping her online. We didn't plan to meet up or anything.
So it's just me and Natsuke then?
Yep.
There's more silence between us. Sayori stares in a random direction. Everything about her behavior is really uncharacteristic. I finally get to the point.
I just wanted to see how you were doing. After you left on Friday.
Sorry.
When something's wrong, you can't hide that from me. I know you too well. So...
Sayori smiles, shaking her head.
That's no good, PrinceYuki. Why can't it just be like it's always been? This is all my fault. If I didn't get so weak and accidentally express my feelings, if I didn't make that stupid mistake, then you wouldn't have been worried about me at all. You wouldn't have come here. You wouldn't have even been thinking about me right now. But this is just my punishment, isn't it? I'm getting punished for being so selfish. I think that's why the world decided to have you come over today.
This girl needs a
It
therapist.
just wants to torture me.
Or some MCR.
Sayori,
I grab Sayori by the shoulders.
what on earth are you saying? Are you listening to yourself right now? I know something happened to you. There's no other explanation for you to be like this. So tell me already. Until I know, I won't be able to stop thinking about it.
I got my period.
I didn't get my period.
Oh.
Sayori gives me an empty smile.
You really put me in a trap, PrinceYuki.
Wait a
But you're wrong. Nothing happened to me. I've always been like this. You're just seeing it for the first time.
Seeing what? What are you talking about, Sayori?
You're really just going to make it say it, aren't you? I guess I have no choice this time. The thing is, I've had really bad depression my whole life. Did you know that? Why did you think I'm late to school every day? Because most days I can't even find a reason to get out of bed. What reason is there to do anything when I fully know how worthless I am? Why go to school? Why eat? Why make friends? Why make other people put their energy and caring to waste by having them spend it on me? That's what it feels like. And that's why I just want to make everyone happy. Without anyone worrying about me.
Silence.
This is so depressing.
I'm in shock.
Yeah, I would say.
I can't even figure out how to respond. How's it possible that Sayori kept this from me in the entire time that I've known her? Did she really want so badly for me to not think about her?
Why, Sayori?
Eh?
Why is it that you never told me about this? It almost feels like I've been betrayed. It almost feels as if I've betrayed, as your close friends betrayed me, because I knew if I knew I would have done everything I could to support you. Even if there's only so much that I could do, I would have tried a little harder to make every day a little better for you. That's why I'm your friend. All you had to do was tell me.
You don't understand at all, PrinceYuki. Why do you think I didn't tell you? Because if I told you, then you would have to waste effort caring about me instead of doing important things. I don't want to be cared about. It's bittersweet when people try to care about me. It feels nice sometimes, but it also feels like a bat being swung against my head.
Whoa. Yeah, just...
It's so funny.
That's why I wanted so badly for you to make friends with
Oh,
people.
sorry, I leaned on the
Helping
button.
everyone be happy together is the best thing for me. But then I discovered something else too. Seeing you make friends and get closer with everyone in the club. It feels like a spear going through my heart. So that's why I decided the world just wants to torture me. Every path leads to nothing but hurt.
You're right. That I don't understand. I don't understand your feelings at all, Sayori. But I don't need to understand. Whatever it takes for me to help you to stop hurting, that's what I'll do.
No, PrinceYuki. There's nothing. Nothing at all. The only thing that could have helped is if everything could be like it always was. But I was selfish. I finally showed you what a humble person I am. Horrible person I am.
Tears streak down Sayori's face.
Between those two.
I made you join the literature club because I was selfish. And I was punished by my heart hurting in a way that I couldn't understand. And now you came here and I made you hurt too. I'm just weak and selfish. That's all I am. And that's why I'm going to accept these punishments. Because I deserve every last one.
Whoa. Without thinking, I once again grab Sayori's shoulders. This time I pull her into a tight embrace.
PrinceYuki.
Sayori, I don't care if you ever feel selfish. I'm really happy that you convinced me to join the club. Seeing you every day makes it worthwhile enough. If I make friends with everyone else, then that's just a bonus. But please never underestimate how much I care about you. I wouldn't have it any other way.
PrinceYuki.
Sayori isn't hugging me back. Despite my arms being wrapped around her, Sayori's arms remain at her sides. She starts sobbing next to my ear.
No. Don't do this to me. Please don't do this. PrinceYuki. I
Sayori barely manages to speak between her sobs. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing, but all I want is for her to know that I care.
If you have it in you to call yourself selfish, then you at least let me be selfish too. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what needs to change. I'll make these feelings go away. And if there's anything you need me to do, then you'd better tell me. I'll get mad if you don't.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
Gently, Sayori finally puts her arms around me in return.
I don't know anything. It's all really scary. I don't understand any of my feelings, PrinceYuki. The only time I'm not feeling nothing is when I'm feeling pain. But your hugs are so warm. And that's really scary too.
Sayori lets me go. As she does so, I let her go as well.
The festival is tomorrow.
Yeah,
It's going to be fun, right?
yeah.
How would you like for me to spend it all with you?
It's what I want.
It's what I want.
Oh.
I promise.
Wow.
I
She's screaming.
think that would be nice then.
Yeah.
Sayori wipes her eyes. If I could spend the whole day here, I would.
Of all days, this has to be the one where I have other plans. Maybe I should cancel.
No, don't. Please don't. If you did that, then I really wouldn't forgive you.
But
It's almost time for Natsuki.
Stop taking my lines, woman!
it's almost time for Natsuki to meet me at my house. At the very least, do you want to come out and help us? It would be fun.
Well,
To my surprise, Sayori shakes her head.
I'm sorry. I don't know if it would be very good for me today. You understand, right?
It's kind of hard for me to fully understand,
oh, no.
but I'm trying my hardest.
It's okay. Don't worry too much about it. I'll see you tomorrow, okay?
Alright. I look forward to it.
I say goodbye to Sayori and exit her house. On the way home, I find myself still feeling uneasy. But it's hard for me to keep thinking about it when Natsuki is about to come over too. I think Sayori is right. I shouldn't be worrying too much, and we're definitely going to have a great time tomorrow. I should just focus on what's ahead of me. I spend only a few minutes back at home anxiously waiting Natsuki's arrival. Before I know it, she texts me and let me know she's outside the front door. Without delay, I open the front door to let her in.
Silence.
Sup?
Hey,
I don't know what I was expecting, but seeing Natsuki in something other than her school uniform totally threw me off.
This is gonna be really weird because he has to do. We're doing all of the parts
Yeah,
here.
I understand. It's like
Seeing
Alim
her
and
in
I
such
get a
cute
day off.
clothes makes the uniform seem totally unfitting in comparison.
Jeez, don't you make it so awkward already? It's gonna be a long afternoon, so don't be weird just because you're not used to seeing me outside of school. Anyway, I'm coming in.
I see you brought a lot of stuff.
Natsuki is carrying a large bag that is probably full of baking supplies.
Well, I didn't want to come all this way to find out that your kitchen isn't equipped for the job.
it's all candy.
You bought everything I asked you to, right?
Yeah, I did.
Yesterday, Natsuki asked me to buy a bunch of ingredients if I didn't already have them at home.
Good. Glad I could count on you to do your part.
Well, of course.
I'm surprised to hear Natsuki suddenly say that, rather than something snarky like she usually does. Could it be that she's a little different outside of school after all?
Anyways, let's go to the kitchen.
What, you're not even gonna offer to take this heavy bag from me?
There it is.
Where's your hospitality, PrinceYuki?
Come on. Since when did I need to be a gentleman?
I grab the bag Natsuki holds out to me.
This is ridiculously heavy.
I carried that all the way here. Are you impressed?
I see now. Yeah, I'm impressed, Natsuki. It seems like I always underestimate you.
It's because because I'm so small, isn't it? You jerk. Natsuki hits a fist into my chest.
Hey. Your size has nothing to do with it. Do you really hate being small that much?
It's not like I hate it. I mean, sometimes I like proving people wrong when they're only thinking I'm worth my size. It's fun when I get to be small and also better than other people. But, geez, never mind. What are you making anyway? Or what are you making me say? Don't think you can make me talk about weird things just because we're not at school. Are we getting started or what? There's a lot of stuff I gotta teach you. What?
That's just a little bit more like you. You're more fun when you just speak your mind like that.
Hey, now you're treating me like a kid. I was just trying to be a little nicer to you, you know? And just because I don't have a mature and sexy figure like Yuri doesn't mean you should treat me like... Natsuki catches her words and her face turns red.
Natsuki.
Forget it! I didn't say anything!
I should apologize.
Like another character.
I appreciate that you were trying to be nicer. I should have been a little bit more considerate too. But also,
What the
if that's what you're thinking, then you should know that there are tons of guys who are into body types like yours.
Oh my god, this is not how people talk!
That was inappropriate.
Right?
We don't have lines.
Way to be subtle, Prince Yuki.
That is not my character's forte.
Okay.
Don't worry, there's lots of guys that
I
are
needed
into
that
your
one.
body
Aggressive,
shape.
aggressive.
How would you know that anyway?
Just trust me on this one.
Dude, like...
Gross!
Hey,
No, she's right.
was
gross.
that to me?
Who else?
Man. Let's just get started already.
You get all sour when a girl calls you gross. I finally found your weakness, Prince Yuki. Natsuki smiles deviously.
Please, spare me.
Well, if Natsuki decides to dish out more insults like that, there's no way I'm not fighting back. But she's satisfied enough for now. Finally starting to pull things out of her bag so we can get started. Before long, the whole kitchen is a mess. Spoons, dirty bowls, flour, spilled fluid, and plastic bags are strewn about every
Fluid.
countertop.
It's a fucking disaster.
The mixer isn't big enough to make all the batter at once, so we've had to do it several times. Meanwhile, Natsuki is babysitting all of my movements to make sure I don't mess up her precious baking. Prince Yuki, where did you put your food coloring? The batter's going into the oven soon, so I need to fill the trays.
I think it's still in the bag next to the table. What are you using it for?
To color the batter, of course. I'm making each tray a different color. That way, even if the flowers aren't different, everyone can still pick their favorite.
That's a cute idea. Are we doing anything like that with the icing?
Do you want to?
You're asking me. I don't really have a preference, so...
Come on. You're not putting any heart into this at all. Can you at least try to have fun?
I'm having fun.
I'm not really sure what Natsuki is trying to get out of me. Meanwhile, I see her separate the batter into smaller bowls and put a few drops of food coloring into each.
That looks pretty cool.
See? It's not like baking is just about following instructions. The presentation is where you get to be creative and have the most fun. It's a million times worth it in the end if just looking at it makes everyone's eyes line up.
Like the ones you made for my first day, huh?
I recall Natsuki proudly presenting her cat-shaped cupcakes and Sayori and Monika's delightful expressions. I wonder if I can make Natsuki proud like that too.
Yeah. Maybe I will use the food coloring then.
Sounds like you're starting to understand. Just make sure you completely finish mixing the icing before you mess with the food coloring.
Yeah, it's getting there.
We were using the electric mixer for the batter, so I got stuck with a whisk and a huge bowl for the icing. The icing's still all lumpy. Are you even trying?
Well, yeah. It'll take a little longer.
Jeez. I'll be here all night if you do it like that. Here, look. Natsuke grabs the whisk from me
That's
and
the
uses
master
her other
plan.
hand to tilt the bowl back. You really need to beat the crap out of it. After a few seconds, the consistency of the icing has already improved. See? As if to emphasize, Natsuki sticks her finger in the icing and pops it in her mouth. I reluctantly start to do the same. Hey! Natsuki suddenly grabs my wrist.
Oh no.
I don't want your gross fingers in my icing.
Your icing, eh? Are you forgetting who did all the work?
I start to fight back, trying to inch my finger toward the bowl. Don't make me beat the crap out of you next.
I'd like to see you try.
I push harder, just enough for my fingers to reach the icing. I triumphantly scoop some with my finger, just as Natsuki tugs with all her might.
Ah!
The force of Natsuki pulling me causes me to stumble, making her stumble in turn. Gross! You got it on my face!
Whose fault is that?
No.
There's a big glob of icing on Natsuki's cheek. She tries to reach it with her tongue, but it's too far away. Jeez.
What the fuck?
You know what? Take this. Natsuki instead wipes it off with her finger before shoving her finger toward my own face.
You wish.
I'm faster. I grab her wrist with my hand before it reaches my face. Natsuki tries to use her other hand to fight back, but I grab that one as well.
Oh.
Oh no!
Stop!
Not until you apologize for calling me gross.
Fine, fine. I'm sorry for calling you gross. You know I don't mean it. I'm just fun seeing you react to it. You do that to me all the time, you know. Saying dumb things just to get that reaction out of me. You really shouldn't tease girls like that.
Is that so? In that case, I probably shouldn't do this either.
I take Natsuki's finger and put it in my mouth, licking off the icing.
Oh!
What?
Probably shouldn't do that.
Did you seriously just... Natsuki is so surprised that she can't even figure out how to get mad at me.
My guy's a pervert!
Her face is entirely
He's a
red.
16-year-old boy. It's not his fault.
Prince Yuki. You really shouldn't do that kind of thing to girls. Unless you really
I
like
would agree.
them. You know that, right?
Silence.
What kind of question is she asking me just like that? How did the mood turn to this so quickly? Natsuki gazes at me in silence. I notice her shallow breaths. Why am I starting to feel dizzy?
This is gonna get sensual.
Out of nowhere, the fire alarm starts going off.
Oh, thank
no!
Natsuki rushes over to the oven.
Is something burning? I thought you didn't put the cupcakes in yet.
No wonder! You left a dirty tray in here, dummy! How could you make a little mistake like that?
You should have checked before turning the oven on.
Don't blame me for your mistakes! Jeez! Natsuki uses an oven mitt to grab the blackened tray out of the oven. She sets it on top of the stove. In another moment, the fire alarm stops. Anyway, I'm putting them in the oven now.
Yeah.
The tension from the moment before still lingers over our heads.
Whew.
But the moment has already been lost. I watched as Natsuki slides the cupcake trays into the oven. Then I reluctantly pick up the whisk and continue with the icing, like nothing ever happened. Awkward. That smells so good! The cupcakes are ready to be pulled out of the oven. As soon as Natsuki opens the oven door, the blast of sweet-smelling warm air fills the room. Look at how cute they all look! She proudly shows off the different colored cupcakes in each of the trays.
They'll look even better when we add icing.
Not like you'll need to tell me that. I brought decorating stuff, so I hope you can get creative. Here, scoop the icing into these bags. Natsuki hands me some plastic bags. I have these nozzles that will make it look nice and fluffy. This one can even make flowers. We probably won't be using it this time, though.
What's this one for?
I picked up one of the nozzles that has a much thinner tip than the others. That one's really thin, so you can use it to make stripes or other patterns. But you can also use it to write stuff on a cake. Like happy birthday, or whatever.
He writes whatever on a cake.
I see. That gives me an idea, actually.
Yeah?
Well, it's a literature event, right? We could make the literature themed by writing different words on each cupcake. It'd be fun to see people choose their cupcake based on the words they like.
Yeah. I was kind of expecting you to say something really stupid. But that's actually a really cute idea, so...
Maybe I'm getting it from you.
What's that supposed to mean?
Prince Yuki's
I'm not
put
cute.
Natsuke's hole.
Come on. You're not in school, nobody's judging. You can't dress up and act like this and not expect me to think you're cute.
Well... Natsuki's voice trails off. Same with you.
What? Did you say something?
No, nothing. Let's just do the icing. Natsuki picks up the paste and fastens a nozzle into each of the bags. There's a lot to do, so we shouldn't be wasting time. Here, I'll show you how to do it. Without giving me a chance to think about before, Natsuki quickly moves on. She shows me how to apply the icing, then we each get to work. When we're finally finished, Natsuki puts all of them aside to admire our work. Look at how pretty they are together.
Yeah, they are, aren't they?
I wish I could have one now.
Oh.
Well, there's no reason you can't, right? I don't see any harm in that.
Well, yeah, but my dad's making dinner tonight, so I really need to save my appetite.
Sayori's the exact opposite in that regards. If she were here, she'd probably down 10 cupcakes already.
Oh, don't start talking about
And then she'd sit and eat, and she would still eat dinner.
Come on, that's just unhealthy. Besides, when my dad cooks, I need to eat as much of it as I can. Well, anyway, I was hoping we would have time for manga, but I need to be home for dinner.
Already? That's a shame.
It's your fault for working so slowly. You should have thought about that. It's not like you've always had this chance.
Man.
As usual, Natsuki places the blame on me. You can bring the cupcakes tomorrow, right? If you and Sayori each carry some, then you could probably do it in one trip.
Yeah, I can do that. And don't worry, I won't eat any.
I wish she would listen to me the way she listens to you. Sorry, I thought that was not Natsuki, but the other one.
Yeah?
I again think back to the conversation I had with Sayori earlier today. I felt so helpless. Sayori always does listen to me, but at that point, it felt like she couldn't listen to me at all. Okay, I'm all packed up. Good working today.
You too. I'll walk you out, I guess.
Just like that, Natsuki is already about to leave. Feels like the afternoon went by in a flash. More than that. Did I even take the opportunity to get closer to her, like I wanted? Well, I guess I'll be off then. Thanks for all the help and everything. I'll see you tomorrow.
Wait, Natsuki.
Huh?
What you said before about not always having this chance. It doesn't have to be that way at all. I had fun today. You showed me how fun baking can be, like you wanted. But aside from that, you can come over any time, okay? I think that if possible, I'd like to spend more time like this. If you want to read manga or go somewhere.
Do you really mean that? Natsuki looks at me tensely, like she's trying to hide her expression.
Yeah. I want to spend more time with you.
Prince Yuki, I thought you only cared about getting this done. I'm sorry I had to leave so early today.
Is that why you put my finger in
I
your
really didn't
mouth?
want to. I would really stay here longer if I could. I feel the same way as you, so... Natsuke suddenly gets closer to me.
Wait, Natsuke.
Standing inches from me, Natsuke looks up at me. I feel her fingers gently clutch at the sides of my shirt, as if holding on to me. Her rose-colored cheeks and matching eyes fill my vision, along with her slightly parted lips. What's happening? My head starts to go dizzy as I feel her soft breaths against me. I felt it. For a while now. Natsuke suddenly jumps back. Sayori!
Oh no.
No way. This is so. What the fuck?
I'm going through some real life
they're
issues.
outside.
Okay, hold on.
Sayori.
Oh no.
Just now, we weren't...
Yes, you were.
It's okay, PrinceYuki. I just stopped by to say hi.
Well, you should have come a little earlier. I'm already on my way out, so...
Oh, really? That's too bad.
Yeah, well... I'll still see you at the festival tomorrow, so it's fine. Just don't eat any cupcakes before then. Anyway, later. Clearly flustered, Natsuke hurries off and Sayori waves goodbye.
Sayori.
Oh, thank God she's gone.
I
Now
thought,
I can...
I thought you didn't want to come over today.
Well... I tried staying in my room. But my imagination was being really mean to me. So I had to come here and see it for myself.
See what? What are you talking about?
You know.
You know.
How much fun you were having with Natsuki.
Oh no.
And how close you got to her. It makes me really happy. You've made such good friends. That's all that matters to me.
Tears start to fall down Sayori's face.
That's all that matters to me. Why am I feeling this way, PrinceYuki? I'm supposed to be happy for you. Why does it feel like my heart is being split in half? It hurts so much. Everything hurts so much. This would be so much better if I could just disappear.
Sayori, don't say that.
It's true, PrinceYuki. If I wasn't here, then you wouldn't have to waste your sympathy on me. You wouldn't have to put up with me being selfish. Monika was right. I should just...
Monika was right about what? Sayori. What I said before is true. I'm not going to let this continue. Caring about you like this isn't the burden your mind is making it out to be. It's something that makes me happy. It's something I wouldn't trade for anything else. So, even if it takes an entire lifetime, I'm going to be by your side until you don't feel any more pain.
But...
Sayori looks away. I put a hand on her shoulder to reassure her.
I'm scared, PrinceYuki. I'm really scared.
What are you scared of, Sayori?
I'm scared that I might like you more than you like me.
Sayori?
It's true, isn't it? I was weak and started to like you too much. I did this to myself. PrinceYuki, I like you so much that I want to die. That's how I feel.
The pressure!
And
That's enough, Sayori. I don't want you to hurt anymore.
I slide my hand down Sayori's arm and squeeze her hand in my own.
Do you remember how I always said, I always know what's best for you? Do you still believe me?
Wordlessly, Sayori nods.
Even if you don't understand all of your own feelings, I know what you need the most right now.
Oh, Natsuke, you're still here.
And that's what I'm going to give you.
Oh.
Oh no! Shit!
Well, Prince Yuki,
This is a fucking
You should
choice.
save here. You should save here.
Please save here.
Please save here.
Please save here.
There's a way these games work.
Oh my god.
Now,
This sucks.
if we want to follow Natsuke Pat, it's the second one. But if we want to change things up, it's the first one. If we really want to flip a coin on it, we can flip a coin on it. But I think you should pick the second one.
But I mean, the first one is gonna have some nuclear fallout next week.
You just can't
so
let.
you just friends or lovers?
But I mean, she's gonna kill herself if we don't see the first one. This game sucks!
Oh, fuck. Nope. Okay.
But then what'll happen to Natsuki?
But lying might hurt her more in the long run, because then she'll have hope, and then you'll get with Natsuki, and then she will definitely kill herself.
Right.
Why?
Just
I mean,
be
we made it
honest.
this far
Why
by
is
staying
this-
the course,
It's
so we
real
might as well
life.
just stay the course.
But, like, I don't want to play
Wasn't
this
it the
game
course
anymore.
unless it interferes with
I'm
the
too
thing?
invested. Why was I the main character?
You want it to
This is so fucking difficult.
be. It's not though.
It is this emotional attachment.
I'm
here.
emotionally attached to my
Why
character,
are you
Liam.
hesitating, Yuki?
We can use
Is
a double
Allison
sign.
your dearest
I
friend?
don't. This is brutal.
Oh man!
I just don't want the outcome to be that she fucking offs herself.
Well,
It's true, like that's dark.
we can.
Arguably, I feel both paths can lead there,
Yeah.
Yeah.
depending on how it spins, right? So,
Yeah.
I think we should just stay the course.
I mean, this is a softer blow,
Is it though?
is it?
Is it?
She just
Yeah,
finished saying, "I think I like you more than you like me."
Okay, so maybe this will at least buy you a couple of days.
But
It's all. Nothing buys me days. This is a
The
terribly.
festival's tomorrow.
And
This
you're
is gonna
spending
come
the
to
whole
a
day
head.
with
Like,
her.
yeah, tomorrow you'll have to pick between the girls in person. Are you going with Sayori or Natsuki? And one of them will be crushed.
And if you say dearest friend, she's not going to show
Why
up
can't it just be
tomorrow.
Monika? I could abandon her.
Natsuki might murder you if you don't pick her, though. Like, that's a real possibility.
She seems very spontaneous for that.
She's crazy.
Say something, I'm giving up on you. You gotta pick one.
That's
This is like you the other day with the meme game.
You like sucked on her finger, bro.
it. My heart hurts.
I don't want to play this game anymore.
If you don't tell Sayori that, she'll find out through the grapevine.
Yeah, she will.
Yeah, because Natsuki's the type of girl that goes around telling everyone that a guy sucked their fingers.
Sure. I don't know.
Ew, he's so gross. Guess what he
Yeah.
did to me?
He belongs with her.
Sayori.
Monika seems to be a bit of a
A
gossip
problem.
case or something. you know?
Right?
He's
I'm
gonna
so
finish the
upset
sentence. He's
right
gonna
now.
finish the sentence.
Sayori. You will always be my dearest friend.
Oh no.
What you need most in this thing. Oh my god. Sorry, I'm emotional. What you need most is for things to be like they've always been. Monika told me the truth. She told me how much happier you seemed after you joined the club.
After you join the club. Or it's I.
Yeah.
I know you're struggling with some really difficult feelings right now. But please trust me that I know what's best and what will make you happy in the end. I promise I'll get help. I promise I'll help get things back to the way they were.
I see.
Dun dun dun.
Sayori forces a smile through an incredibly pained expression.
Uh-huh. Is this what it feels like to get stabbed in the chest? I should write a poem about this.
Sayori,
It's okay. This is just my punishment, remember? For being so selfish.
Is this
So
how
please.
Taylor Swift was made?
Please don't worry about these stupid feelings. I know you're right. I knew this whole time that there's no happiness down that path. That's why I came here. Just so I could get the answer I needed to hear.
Do the front flip.
And the other thing. You're also right that I just wanted it to go back to the way it was. I realize that now. You really do know me better than anyone, PrinceYuki. I'll trust you with anything. Anything at all. So,
Sayori's smile finally breaks. All of a sudden, she turns around and drops to her knees. Clutching her head with both hands, she screams as loudly as she can. I'm so shocked that I don't know how to react. Sayori looks over her shoulder and flashes me one more weak smile before turning around and running off.
That was crazy.
Oh my
Sayori!
God!
I'm left helplessly standing in front of my house. Why am I feeling so horrible about this?
You're an
There's
asshole.
nothing more that I could have done. The most I can do is support Sayori through her feelings and help her on her path. That's on the path that's right. But I'm having as much trouble understanding Sayori's feelings as she is, even though I can comfort her. I keep wondering if I should be doing something more or something different. I know these thoughts will continue to plague me until things are back the way they were. I'm gonna give it everything I've got. Sayori will always be my dearest friend.
oh, friend zone.
And I'll do whatever it takes to put a smile on her face every day.
Oh, okay,
Day
so
of
that.
the
Oh
festival.
my god. Oh,
Oh.
End of the day, I had no lines.
yeah. High five. Day
Yeah.
off.
Why did we show up today?
Do we want to cut it here? Or
Yeah.
do we...
End of the day.
Well, I mean, the festival's gonna take a while.
That's true, yeah. Okay, well, let's save it. There you go, that's a lot to take in. Just kind of absorb that.
That was a heavy day of
Such
activities.
depressed.
You're
and
crying. Like,
Yeah.
No,
This
I
is rough
would
for
like-
me, man. This is a rough adventure for me.
it's just the thing is though, is like, if we wanted to do it properly, we should have done the Sayori Pat in the
This
first
isn't
place.
what we're doing. I'm playing this game. You chose to be a shitty voice and put no effort into it, and I committed. Jon Snow, PrinceYuki.
But your decisions are terrible.
Yeah, I'm not playing this like I'm trying to hook up with someone anymore.
No doubt.
Yeah, no, like there's emotional attachment now. There's like real lives at stake here.
God damn.
Ugh.
hope you
And I
know.
guess you gotta check back for part 5.
Yeah, the day of the festival when this is all gonna come to a head, I'm
The
sure.
day I die.
No!
You don't know.
Till
We're not gonna let that happen, Allison.
You're gonna write the world's greatest poem and become a Grammy-nominated artist.
Or disappear from the world.
And dye her
Too
hair
bad I won't
blonde.
be alive
Don't
to
forget that.
friggin' receive that Grammy.
Sayori of Doki Doki.
Okay, well, support the couch, subscribe today.
Word!
Check out the other videos we have in our archive, but also feel free to check out the start of this playthrough. I'm sure if you're on this part, you've already gone through everything.
Thank
I
you
feel
for
like
going
Links
through
in the
it.
Just
description below, guys.
I feel like we should be just playing the suicide hotline number.
Oh boy.
I know.
Yeah, like
Yes.
Should I have it again?
No, we're
There's,
good.
there's an actual
You
song
guys
for
want
that.
to go see a dead body? Is there like a
ooh.
suicide forest we can go to?
Oh.
Cut it there! Cut it there!
Okay. It's a good game, everybody.
GG!